Hi, this is a short video to help you read your BG&E bill and figure out if you're on an energy supplier and if you're saving or losing money. On page 1, it's really easy to see. Let me get a little highlighter, a little laser pointer here. It's easy to find out if you're on a supplier. It's right here to the right of these two circles. The green one's electricity and the blue one's gas. So if it's not printed the name BG&E here, it says any of the other 60 suppliers in Maryland, then you know you're on a third-party supplier. So now it's time to figure out what rate BG&E is charging you and what rate your supplier is charging you. On page 2 of your bill, it's got a lot of detail on here, but what's really important to notice is here's all your electricity data and here's all your gas data if your house is heated by natural gas. And these charts right here tell you how much kilowatt hours of electricity or therms you've used each month. The funny thing is the total is kind of hidden down here. So this house used 992 kilowatt hours. It was on a supplier and they charged them $80. So your supplier bill and your BG&E bill are all one consolidated bill. And then here's the delivery charges. But what's really interesting is this green box right here. It's the price comparison box. And it's on the bill each month. It's a little hard to read, but this tells you that the standard offer service, plain old electricity from BG&E, is 7.188 cents per kilowatt hour. And that's all the way through May 31st, 2020. So you basically know electricity is 7 cents per kilowatt hour. Here's how I compared as somebody else's bill. This box right here is found on page 3, and it's a little box that tells you what your electric supplier charged you. This one was called Spark Energy, and they had 1,048 kilowatt hours of electricity used that month, and Spark charged them 19.79 cents per kilowatt hour. That's the highest rate I've ever seen. And that month you would have compared it right here to 8.78 cents basically. So they would have paid BG&E, 1,048 kilowatt hours times the 8 cents, it would have been $84, but instead they paid Spark $207. So they overpaid by $122. Now, if you don't have gas, just go to the next page that has this dog picture, because you don't have to go through the natural gas comparisons. But natural gas is really tough to tell because the gas prices aren't printed on the bill, so you have to go online. And this is what the Google search will look like. Just type in gas price comparison BG&E, and what comes up is this chart that basically goes back 4 years and shows you how much gas is, and it's been around 40 cents. As a matter of fact, for the last 12 months, it does change every month, it's variable, but it's been around 40 cents per therm. So where you find what they charged you is you're now looking for the gas supplier charges box, which is usually right underneath that gas blue box. And like for this account, which was on Direct Energy Services, they paid part of the month, 99 therms at 65 cents, and then it bumped up to 92 cents. So here's again the math. I just took the yearly number of therms and multiplied it by what they would have spent-ish to BG&E, and they ended up paying Direct Energy $657 for the year. So now what do? Let's just say you're not happy with your electric supplier, your gas supplier, or you are. If you want to cancel your account, what you do is grab your bill and you have to call the supplier directly, and their toll-free number is always printed right underneath their name on page 1. Ask the phone rep, hey, do I have a termination fee? If you do, see if they will waive it. Maybe share with them how much more you're spending and you can't afford it. Cancel both the electric account and the gas account, and it'll take about 1 to 2 cycles for this gas account to drop off. Electricity drops off in 3 days in Maryland. The next thing to do is check your BG&E bill every single month. Make sure you're not on a supplier. And please don't show your bill to anyone unless they're a government employee. Say you're getting energy assistance at Office of Home Energy Programs, but don't show your bill to someone at the door or maybe out at a store or something, because it's pretty important if they get that information. Lastly, let's just say you're looking at your bill and you're thinking, I did not sign up for this supplier. If you'd like to file a formal complaint with the Public Service Commission, they're the regulatory body, you can do it online. Here's what you would put into Google, or you can call this toll-free number, and they act as just a go-between between you and the supplier. You're going to get back a really big packet of stuff where the supplier is going to say, hey, this is how you signed up. And if you don't agree, you have to take steps to write a letter to say what you're thinking about your specific case. So good luck.